Hey there! It is day 25 of our 40 daily 10-minute places of pause. And welcome. I'm so glad you're here. In a minute, we're going to be talking about new stories, living into a new way, a free way, a blissful way, even in the midst of the grit and the heart of today, of seeing our own stories and the world. And we take some inspiration from some surfers that I think will encourage and inspire you. In a moment we'll get to that, but first we're just going to take a moment to be still, to tend to the story, the reality of how you are, your body, your mind, your spirit, today, right here and right now. Again, to find that place of calm in the center of any storms going on in you, around you. And there are some big storms, so if that's where you are, you've got company. May we all find this center together and be present and love and encourage each other. So wherever you are today in your story, ask for what you need. Intend, claim, proclaim what you need to be yours today, and consider reaching out to someone that you trust to share where you're at. And take a beat to imagine someone you love, whatever their story, reality is today, to bless, to pray, to send them whatever they need in their lives. And again, this stranger, a community, a place that you may have heard about on the news, imagine them, imagine where they are, what you hope for them, what they might need in their lives. What is capturing your attention in the world, and be present to that place, that people group, that person in your heart. And may we keep doing this, tending to our individual places, just in a very real, keeping it real way, to those we love and to those in the world, in distant places and lands. So, new stories, day 25. I believe with all my heart that when you offer your gifts, yourself to the world, breathtaking and astonishing things happen. The extraordinary powers of restoration and transformation out of seemingly dead-end stories often emerge as we become kindling companions, stoking that fire for each other and fuel each other on the road. This is one of the most essential parts of life's adventures, and I believe it is only more true today in the midst of this corona crisis than ever. We cannot go it alone, and I think we have a lot to do in the world just as we stoke the fire of our stories and each other's stories and go it together. That's exactly what happened when an unlikely collaboration was forged between a tribe of surfers and veterans. Resurface is a remarkable film that tells the story of an inspiring partnership in response to a very real and serious need. The film Resurface states that in the United States, 22 veterans kill themselves every 24 hours, and those are only the reported ones. In Resurface, the veterans speak of gut-wrenching struggles, of bodies being damaged by bombs and shrapnel, of spirits being crushed, and of tremendous guilt, pain, and hopelessness without dreams for the future. We're hearing that story today a lot. In this film, we see how a community of surfers waded into the deep of this pain, and they committed to companion these men and women in and out of the ocean with Operation Surf, an incredible organization. Check them out. We see the lives of veterans ignited and renewed. The film portrays how the waves and this community collective have begun to wash away despondency and isolation. Seeds have been planted for a renewed vision for good life. We witness stories of surfers and veterans finding purpose in buoyant new stories, and they do it together. In the surfing and service, in the giving and receiving, in the purpose and the pain. These individuals offered what they had from where they were in the ways they could. May we do the same. This way of life is one pulsing with purpose and plentiful new beginnings. It's not only these brave veterans who need this restoring reset, though. There are times, seasons and days when each and every one of us needs a new story with changed habits, memories, and patterns of thought and action. Be courageously honest today about where you are. What pains exist in your life? It has the potential to illuminate your next steps and your next leaps. Bit by bit, your gaze and your path will become clearer, sharper, and more powerful than ever. Out of the heartbreak, your roots will grow, strengthened by love, to cultivate green, growing things, healing in you and healing others. Our threefold place of pause. Let's take this in a little bit together. First, be still, surrender. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Again, as you breathe, puff out your chest, open your heart. Exhale till every drop of air is gone. Draw your chin softly toward your heart. Soften your jaw, your brow. Breathe. Second, ponder. Where are you today? What season are you in? Do you need to be supported by some people, by some folks around you? Are you intrigued, or do you long to describe yourself with a new story? In what parts of yourself or in your life is this desire for a new story beckoning? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life in this new story place. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Who is with you? Later today, write it, draw it, go for a walk about it. Stoke the flame. Are you filled up enough and nudged to give a bit or a bunch to those around you from a place of plenty? Is there someone in your life who seems to be stuck in a sad, painful, or old story? Might you wade into the deep with them, cultivating purpose and buoyant new stories together? Do you have a physical activity that brings peace, hope, and healing as you do? Surfing worked some mighty magic for many of the veterans in Operation Surf. But today for you, if an ocean isn't nearby, what might you begin to do or commit to do more regularly in your life? If you don't yet have something that fosters such feelings within you, spend some time sitting with the idea and see what you might create that could surprise and delight you. Talk, brainstorm, dream about it with someone you trust or with the sacred. Third, commit, engage. A nudge, as if on a treasure hunt. Connect one dot in your life between what you love or an area of expertise you have and a need in the world. And dang, there are so many right now. So have some fun. Send an email. Make a phone call. Do one thing that will fuel this curiosity. Consider and be inspired by the dots connected in this collaboration that we just saw with these surfers and veterans. Share something from this pop with someone you trust. So today, my friend, wherever you are in the story, the real, raw and real story of your life, may you feel loved. May you feel you belong. May you claim that we belong to each other. And may we together and today stand tall and light up the world. Peace. I love you.